Welcome to our basic tutorial series on Microsoft Teams. In today's video, we're going to walk through some of the features of the Microsoft Teams interface. This is just a very basic overview. Let's get started. First, on the bottom left, you'll notice the activity button. If we press that, it will bring up all of our recent activity. Right now we don't have anything, but we'll come back to this later on. The next button on the bottom is a chat button. This is where you'll see all of your chat history with anyone that you've added to your team or have been added to someone else's team. Any correspondence that you've had with them over chat, this is where this will be displayed. Next is the team section. This will show you all of the teams that you belong in. Right now, we only belong in one team, the Remote Tech Tips General team. There isn't much here to see, but there will be going forward. The next tab at the bottom is the Calls tab. Here you can see your call history for anyone that you've made a call on or received a call from within Microsoft Teams. The next button on the bottom is the Files button. If you share any files in the chat window or on the team window, you can see them here listed inside of this Files directory. Right now it's showing us that we are connected to Microsoft's OneDrive. We don't have any files here just yet. There is a menu on the left-hand side with the three little lines at the top. And if we click that, we can get some more options here. We can change our availability, is the first one. We can change our status message if we want. So then when people find us on Microsoft Teams or they hover over our icon, they will see these messages. Back. Notifications. If you'd like to receive a notification while Teams is running in the background of your device, you can leave this on. Or if you prefer not to be notified, you could change some of these features. So, for example, you can turn the chat off if you don't want to be notified when there's a new chat message waiting for you, or mentions. If someone mentions you in a text message, you will not get a notification, and so on and so forth down the list. There's quite a bit in here. And we'll go back to the menu. Settings button. We can change a few of the settings in here. There's some customization settings on appearance if you'd like to try that out. Notifications, data and storage, how much data Microsoft Teams is actually using. You can clear it out here if it gets to be too much. Oh, we went too far. Sorry about that. The profile, you can change your profile, messaging, help and feedback about adding an account. If you would like to add a separate account to Microsoft Teams on your device, you can use that. Or if you need to sign out of Microsoft Teams on this device, you can use this feature here. And then in the top right, there's an add person button. So you can invite people to your organization by pressing this button. You need to type in their full email address in order to add them. We'll do that in a moment. Search, you can do a search from within Microsoft Teams for different keywords. We don't have anything inside yet, so this won't be helpful for us right now, but maybe we'll cover this later. And then finally, at the bottom right, there is a button to start a new chat. So if we press that, we'd have to try to put somebody in here. So we don't have anybody in Teams just yet. They would show up here if you had members. We will be doing this shortly. And then finally, there's a small line just above the menu at the bottom. If you just click that line, you'll see you have several other options here. You can add applications within Microsoft Teams, and they will show up here. There's some other features we'll be looking at later they can add in here, but you can reorganize these buttons and menus at the bottom by moving them up and down. And that's it. That's a very basic look at the Microsoft Teams interface.